can't win that argument with starvation. And I think the thing that has totally changed the game for a lot of people, sorry, game is the wrong word, you know what I mean, is images of starvation.
Yes.
Up until now, you know, horrific numbers of people have died, often in bombings that have killed a lot of civilians. But the argument has always been, well, there was a military target, and so we had to do this, and then Hamas is burrowed into civilian infrastructure. And
you don't know whether there's a tunnel under a hospital.
I agree, but my point is, that's been the argument. Well, yes, civilians died, but we had to do it. You just don't, you can't win that argument with starvation. You can't run that argument because it self-evidently punishes everybody.
Yeah.
And you're saying you're doing it to apply pressure to get hostages back. Well, that's actually admitting to collective punishment. That's what that is. And that's why the change of tone, even from allies, staunch allies. You've now got 3 staunch allies.
The Israelis will go back to the point that if they hadn't come in on October 7 and slaughtered all these people, none of this would have happened.
Of course they will say that. And then you end up in this argument.
Well, it's a fact.
I'm not denying that that's a fact. I'm just saying, but then you go, well, if you hadn't done this, then October 7 wouldn't have happened. If you hadn't done that, you wouldn't, and you go back and back and back. No one is saying that a response to October 7 wasn't legitimate. The reason the world is responding this way is that in no world is this response that involves starving children legitimate.